Oof. Ooh, that one stings, man. It's all about timing. Like, when it comes to my reaction, I guess, so to speak. Ooh, if this had happened like December 20th, what happened yesterday? If it happened December 20th, I think we'd be pulling hair and, screaming fire. As it were. Ooh, it's just hard to take, man. Just a disappointing road loss in a game that you had dominated for 3 quarters. And I know it's where it's easy to point the blame today. I mean, the ETN fumble completely changed the game. So you can say, ETN lost the game. I can say what you want. ETN's not a fumbler. Dude made a great play, punched it out. Unfortunate was it was. It was just terrible timing. It was just terrible luck. It was a bad play. And it was certainly a setback in the course of the game. What's disturbing, what's got to be addressed is it shouldn't have been a death blow. And you felt it, didn't you? I felt it. Did we not all feel it? When ETN fumbled that ball into the end zone, and instead of it being 24-7 at the end of the third, and I'm going to say game over. Instead, the lead's still 10, but guess what? The lead's still 10. It's the end of the third quarter. Dolphins got the ball at the 20. The worst thing that could happen is going to happen. Tyreek Hill, 80 yards, boom. I mean, it continued with the fumble on the kickoff. Extra credit, I guess, for fighting to get that thing back. It looked like that would be the tidal wave. The whole thing's going to take about a minute and a half to turn. But from that point on, I think the offense, fourth quarter gained maybe 11 yards. From that possession, they had a punt, they had a turnover on downs. They never got a thing going the rest of the game. It was a setback. It was a momentum-killing fumble. Shouldn't have been a death blow. And it was a death blow. They were never winning that game, were they? When Tyreek Hill caught that ball, the Jags weren't winning that game. We hoped they were. We watched till the end. We knew they were capable. They weren't winning that game. That dude, sure sugar, was going to make that kick. We were going to we were going 3-putt from 6 feet, man. We missed a gimme. We had a layup, man. Had an open court layup, make the layup. We tripped, ball fell out of bounds, and, away they went. So just really super disappointing. Let's just hope it doesn't come back to bite you in the end. A lot of season left for sure. It's a tough game. It's a tough opponent. You lost a tough game, but it's how you lost. You dominated the game. Just 21 pass attempts. That's an oddly low number in today's NFL. I would imagine if you peruse the box scores, most of the winning teams in the NFL pass the ball more than they run it week to week. And that, primarily makes sense. It's a quarterback-driven league. I'm guessing that the Chiefs threw it more in their win over the Ravens than ran it. I'm guessing yesterday on the other side, 2 of the Dolphins threw it more than they ran it. I mean, you throw to run in today's day and age, and just all the momentum of the run game, and we were just smashing it right down their throat. You got to feel for ETN, man. Again, are we screaming a different tune at a different volume with different consequences if this happens in December? You bet. Is it an egregious, can't happen play, turning it over inside the 5, about to go in? You bet it is. But it wasn't a haphazard, carrying the ball loosely, not protecting, trying to do something stupid. No, I mean, had it locked in there pretty good. I mean, that Dolphin, I think it was Poyer. He just got so lucky, man. They all time that punch. Usually poor dude takes it in the forearm or, they barely hit the ball. I mean, he hit it just freaking perfect, didn't he? And as it trickled off into the end zone, there went the Jaguars with it. From a punched ball away from being 17 up and winning that game yesterday. I do believe that. I do think that if they score there and go in because of the way the game was going, they never bounced back. They never responded. They never got over that play. And I think that's a bigger issue when you're talking about trying to win Super Bowls. It's a setback. Shouldn't have been a death blow. So with that as our background, man, so close to being in victory formation here this morning. I was looking forward to a festive Monday morning here today, and man, I feel like we had them. And there's a lots of points of emphasis to break down here. You got to bounce back quick, right? You got to come home next week and face Cleveland. But first, questions to be answered from really letting one get away. There's one thing that continues to happen that's making me lose faith in a coach that I really like. I like his personality. I like his engagement with the fans. I like his public persona. I like his track record. I like so much about Doug Peterson. But when you start consistently channeling your inner Brandon Staley, you start to lose me. And man, I don't have to be old school. Doug Peterson's my age. All right? I don't know at what point in the football universe we started going for it, fourth down from our own 30-yard line. Ever.
But Jeff, the analytics say
do the analytics even say go for it there?
I don't know what analytics say go for it right there at that moment.
I don't think there's any analytics in the world that it was a yard and a half too now. See what you're trying to do? You're trying to re-go. Look, Peterson put it perfectly. Unfortunately, it's not a video game. I didn't want to get off the field. Coach, I didn't either. But you know what? Sometimes you take your man. Now, look, did it come back to haunt them like it should have? Nope. They dodged a bullet. Dude shanked the field goal. They took the ball over at the same 32-yard line that they were trying to make to continue that drive. But unfortunately, again, we're to the fourth quarter now, and the offense went disappeared. AWOL. Gonzo. I don't know. It'd be interesting to get Tony's perspective sitting in the stadium. Did guys stop getting open? I know the pressure did gradually ramp up and increase as that game went on. But, man, committing to the run's one thing. Balance is the key word in the NFL. But, man, we got Brian Thomas Jr., we got Gabe Davis. We got dudes now that get deep. Boy, not a good day for Christian Kirk, by the way. Let's throw that in there. A couple of key third down drops. Could have kept momentum going a couple of times to plays that could have been differences in the game like ETNs. And where was my Evan Ingram yesterday? I mean, we need to put out missing persons alert down there in South Florida. Anyone seen Evan Ingram? Evan Ingram, please report to the Jaguars sideline. Your presence is requested on the field. And so it'll be an 0-1 start again in a game that you can't help but feel got away from him. Missed a gimme. Missed a layup. They try to give you an intentional walk, and you were going to be a hero, reached out and, popped it up third.
Hey, Nia here, and thanks so much for watching 1010XL Jaguars. For even more coverage of the Big Cats, be sure to subscribe to 1010XL Jaguars.